It's that time again. I'm heading to Phillip Island this time. So this will be my 4th race of the year so far, and I just thought I'd give you guys a rundown. I leave tomorrow and I am camping on track until Sunday night. You can camp until Monday, but I have a very early flight home on Monday morning, so I'm staying in an airport hotel. Welcome to my guest bedroom, and let's have a look at what I've packed, because I only have carry-on luggage, and fortunately I have paid extra for linens in my pre-pitch tent side, which I will show later on in the video, but here's what I have packed for the entire trip. Here we go. So I have my KTM racing bag, which I picked up in Le Mans. It is perfect to carry on. It has so many pockets, it's utterly ridiculous. And here is my dog joining in. It's got like this great pocket for sunglasses, and I've got my little pillow, which I'm actually going to use as a pillow in the tent. I've also got a little first aid kit with medication, and in the sides I also have a hand crank torch. Basically, I've got my towel. I almost forgot one in Jerez, and I don't want to go through that again, having to buy one. All my toiletries. This is a power bank. It has 27,000... I don't know what you call it, milliamps, and it charges this cell phone multiple times. My camera and some film, my little cooking utensil-y thing, I don't actually remember what it's called. So this thing, I get a little gas bottle, I'll pick one up when I land, and that will serve me all the way through the weekend. I've got a little cup which just sits on top of it that I can heat things in. That's currently in the dishwasher, so that's why it's not here. T-shirts, dresses, a little blazer, jeans, underwear, and socks. It's really hard to decide what to actually pack to wear for Phillip Island, because the weather is notoriously unreliable. I will be taking a really big coat, that's for sure, especially considering last year ended up with all that rain and getting rained off. It's Tuesday here. I have looked at the forecast and it does look like there's going to be some rain, so I'm debating taking an umbrella. I will decide before I leave for the airport. My airport outfit, because I've only got carry-on, I'm going, overboard. So I will be wearing jeans, my Pedro Acosta t-shirt, my Furman Outergear hoodie, and then a coat on top of that, with plenty of pockets for anything I can think to bring. So I'll see you. Probably the next time I'll talk into this camera is at the tent to show you around. But here's part of the journey. Here it is. I have to admit, this is now officially a vast improvement on Jerez. I'm actually going to be able to stand up in this one. As you can see, the person near me got their bike there. There's plenty of room for a bike. Let's have a look inside. So here is my tent. As you can probably hear, the rain has started to fall, but this is my bedding. It's one of those little camp beds. So definitely an improvement on Jerez now, because that was an inflatable mattress that deflated. The linens weren't here when I got here, so I did have to have them brought over. Just a regular admin mishap, basically. But what I'm going to do, because yeah, I'm a little bit damp because the rain started just as we got here, which is absolutely typical. Fortunately, the bus driver took mercy on us and drove us all the way down to the ticketing office, but we still had to walk from the ticketing office to our tents. So got a little bit damp, but it is what it is. I am standing up in my tent. I definitely couldn't do this in Jerez, so that's a big plus. I can reach my arms out side to side, not touch either wall, honestly. This tent is actually really decent. It's big and it's got everything that you need, and you can upgrade things. I would highly recommend bringing one of those little camping stoves. So this is it with its gas bottle on. You just stick a little metal cup on top and then you've got hot water, hot drinks, and you can make yourself some food. But overall, lovely. Hopefully the rain stops soon so I can get some footage from around the campsite before the on-track action starts tomorrow. My tent's one of these ones, which when I do my finger it blurs it. You get an idea. And there's the track. So it's Friday morning. I'm gonna head to the track shortly. It's very dark because it's overcast and gloomy, but before I go I just wanted to say how absolutely silent camping is here compared to Hideth. I'll put a little comparison 3 AM video right next so you can see for yourselves, because I didn't even need earplugs to sleep last night. I got here 15 minutes before gates opened and the queue was huge. Lots to do off the track from an abundance of food trucks. This is just a little fraction near the Gardiner Strait. There's video games. Admittedly, I didn't have time to get on one, maybe next year. And also the GP Expo, which had lots of merch. I have to admit, hospitality definitely leaves something to be desired when they don't have their trucks here. A little bit cold, a little bit wet, and definitely windy. It is Saturday, practice, well, free practice 2 has just finished, and I'm feeling a bit lackluster, I suppose. Qualifying's about to start. Hopefully this weekend turns up, because Phillip Island is without a doubt my favourite circuit. Happy Sunday morning. It's time to go racing. The gates have been open for 15 minutes. You need to get here early. So I'm back at home after the weekend. I debated doing this summary or not because if you can tell, I got bitten by something and I've got like little blisters, my ear's swollen, and it was just a bit unfortunate and I'm extremely unlucky. But fortunately for me, it was some sensational racing, a little bit scary with the Bez crash, but I definitely think the weekend turned around, especially after all that rain. Overall, it was pretty great in the end. There's definitely a lot of things I learnt this time for next year. One of them being pack gumboots, definitely insect repellent, definitely sunscreen, all of that sort of stuff. The transport was a bit of a communication nightmare, so I think improvement by the Australian Grand Prix Commission there would be quite beneficial. But overall, a pretty good weekend, some great racing, and you can see so much of the track from general admission. I don't think a grandstand's necessary, provided you're willing to do the work and get there extremely, extremely early. Be the first one in the gate and take your camping chair, and then your seat's reserved. And I do just want to say a massive thank you for everyone who came and said hi, and I met so many of you that I've only known virtually, and that was actually really great. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that. But overall, that's it for me for Phillip Island. I do think I'll be attending a couple of New Zealand races, so I'll make some vlogs about those in the coming weeks. But for now, bye!